easy for a woman to accomplish so many things which you have done, okay, and you have also traveled across different places and given your speeches. How are you able to manage this?
I think it is your choice. Once you love, you will somehow make it. No, you don't do it like for the sake of doing. You do it because you enjoy. You do it like you feel that it's my duty, and people around you are happy because you're doing.
Right.
I think that is one thing.
Hey there, welcome to the podcast of Sujatha. And today in Sujatha's talk show, we have one of the inspiring and empowering women here. So she's the HOD of Shridevi Institute of Technology. Ma'am, welcome to the podcast.
Thank
Ma'am.
you, thank you so
It's
much.
my honor to have you over here.
Thank
So
you.
since we are here and I've heard a lot about you, most of them and even the book publishing that happened today, so I'm super inspired by you and I couldn't stop myself from interviewing you and bringing those amazing story out of you that how did you reach to this level. So to get started with, ma'am, since you are into the educational field, what made you to choose this as a career?
Career, I was when I was started my educational that is journey in teaching. That was in the year 2004.
Wow.
So I'm into teaching since then, and this is something earlier in the beginning days I took it for the convenience, but later I knew that this was my passion. I am in the right place, and there were later I got a lot of other opportunities also to move out, but I choose teaching because this is something that after you reach home, the satisfaction, and especially once you come out of the classroom and the thank you ma'am is something that is the greatest
Right.
satisfaction that
Right.
you get
Right.
from in this profession.
Right. And I am also a coach. Again, the profession is similar. So I know how it feels when you see your student and you are already into this for the last nearly 20 years right now. I know that you might have seen so many students going out, doing the job, and when they come back to you and they say that, ma'am, thank you so much, just because of you, I'm here today. And that's where I really feel that today I'm here or maybe you're here, it is because of that one person who
Yes,
molded us to this,
yes, yes.
right? So, ma'am, also one more thing, when I was hearing you, it's not easy for a woman to accomplish so many things which you have done, okay, and you have also traveled across different places and given your speeches. How are you able to manage this? Because you are also a working woman, you are also an amazing wife and a very good mother, and you have been managing the parent role, the partner role, the household chores that you have to do, and again you are giving your 100%, where entire people, especially we women, are getting inspired by you. So how are you able to manage? I want to steal this secret of yours now.
The secret is simple that whatever you love, you like, you will have time for it.
Right.
Whether it is cooking, taking care of the family, or doing your job or whatever, I think it is your choice. Once you love, you will somehow make it. No, you don't do it like for the sake of doing. You do it because you enjoy. You do it like you feel that it's my duty, and people around you are happy because you are doing.
Right.
I think that is one thing. I think I've never gone to my workplace without cooking. There are
Wow.
very rare days, only once or twice I have not cooked lunch. Otherwise, every day I prepare home, and my I'm an early riser. So
Wow.
I have lot of time in the morning, my me time, because everybody will be sleeping. That is my me time, and
Wow.
that is something which I really enjoy. And also I'm practicing inner engineering, and I
Wow.
think Sadhguru, because
I think it's very important
yes,
also.
yes, because that 20 minutes that I give, that is something, that is a fuel which takes me towards the whole day.
Right. And how
Amazing.
important is the mental health for you?
Very important, because especially when I'm in counseling, you come, you hear a lot of stories, and you need to learn that disassociation, because otherwise you tend to carry it back home.
Right, very true.
Yeah, you have to, you feel, that empathy will be there, but now you are trying to help the other person. Now once you feel that what is the pain, it is easy for you to give them,
Very
show
true.
them be a light to them. You can't
Very
show the
true.
path to them, but you can be a light to their path. They can choose
Right.
whichever.
Right.
I think mental health is very important. Everyone, because it's stressful, we are all on the fast track nowadays. Too many things, multitasking. We need to have something for our mental health. I think meditation, I suggest everybody, all my students, I tell them to take at least 15 minutes a day,
Very important.
15 minutes a day, they have to know how to relax.
Right.
Because challenges are something very difficult in life.
That's very important, and thank you so much ma'am, for sharing. But I'm also wanted to know here that since in India now it has been people are pushing, people are encouraging women to go pursue your dreams. But 20 years ago, or maybe when you got started, when you were in a early age of your career again, it might not be the same, right? So I'm sure in this nearly 20 years that you mentioned in your career, what are the challenges that you saw and how did you overcome that?
I think, as I already mentioned, this is, see, it is not about the qualities. I feel it is about who you are associated with. If you are with the right people, if you are at the right place, always, I never felt that being a woman, I have not got any opportunity. I've always been in a very nurturing environment. People have given me a lot of support in my this. Earlier, I would agree, like, maybe in the ancient time, women, maybe to protect women, this has started, the, keeping the women away from all the limelight. Maybe the intention was good in the early days to
Right.
protect from the
Right,
invaders and
right,
all
very
that.
true.
But later, the what to say, the community or the society took it in a different way. There
Right,
was
very
nobody
true.
to tell them why they did this.
Very
So the
true.
message was not passed on
As
properly,
it
yes,
is.
as it is, and it went to a different level where women were actually, they had to break the window ceiling to come out
Right,
and
right,
show
right,
their strength. But
right.
off late, I feel, even in higher education like PG, I see a lot of girl students taking up education. I personally have never felt any challenges being a woman that I have not got
Right,
opportunity.
right, right. And that's truly said again that having a right set of people and
Yes.
right environment is very important. So, how did you maintain or how did you manage to have a right set of people around you? Because that changes you to become who you are today,
Yes.
right? So, choosing a right set of environment, people is very important. How did you try to do that, or was your environment the same like it
No,
is
many
from the
times it's your
beginning?
choice.
Right.
See, I can't, when I come back home, I can't be a child. I have to be a mother, I have to be a wife. You
Right.
can't show your career, this, whatever, when you go back. I'm an ordinary mother when I come back home. I'm an ordinary wife. So you need to know which role needs, what. Then you get all right people. The people around you will understand you. When when you are doing especially multitasking, when you have conflict in the roles, then I think the right people may become, I can't say right people, but sometimes, yeah, there will be, that's what spirituality helps a lot in that. Maybe the law of karma, what you think, it is not about doing action also, it's something about thinking. Never, you should think of anything bad for others.
Right,
So what you
right.
think, that comes back to us.
Very true, very
So
true.
I believe in that. Because and one more strong thing that I believe in my life is acceptance.
Very
Whatever
true.
it is, you have to accept in life.
So, ma'am, again, when it comes to when I talk about acceptance, you rightly said, but there are in my circle there are a lot of women out there who get the education, but they don't get the opportunity to continue that education and use those tools that you or the education that they have got. They are not able to utilize that as a career or do those jobs, start off those business. So end of the day, I see them settling, having kids, and they regret for the rest of their life that wish I could have been like that. I could have pursued my career. Wish I could have earned. So, um, like, what do you have a thought about this?
See, everybody has a choice. And whether you are a man or a woman, you need to have that convincing skill to convince at least the people around.
Right,
You need to learn that skill.
right,
You need to justify them that why. Suppose somebody is educated but family is not allowing them to pursue a career, then they should be able to convince them. That is, I think, that's an inborn quality of a women.
right,
No, women are known to be compassionate. Women are known to be,
right. Adjust kar
yeah,
lo.
very. And
Right.
you need to learn. You need to learn how to convince the people around you to, pursue your dream. It should not be your dream. You should make them realize that it is our dream. Those are all, something a skill a women should,
should have.
yeah, harness
Right.
in order to,
We
yes,
girls are good at persuasion, but
yes,
we lack there
yes,
when it
yes,
comes to emotion because a lot of
yes.
emotional things comes around.
A rebel thing, I
Right.
don't think so. It works in the family or in the
Right.
society. You need to, you should make them feel that it is a part of the.
Right, right. So, how important it is for a woman to be financially independent?
See, I am not a person who tells that women should have their own money so that they can go shop and spend. No. So if a man thinks that, then you don't call him a family man. It is not that. I feel together, it's synergy. The one plus one is three.
Three.
Yeah. If you think that my money, your money, I don't believe in that. It is our money. When you are in a family, especially in a wedlock, it is our money. Maybe I always suggest that you should have three accounts. Two individual account, one common account. Common account for all the expenses of the household. Individual account for your holiday, for your career. That is the best way of, I think, having a financial planning for a family.
Very true.
And it should not be that, okay, my money I will spend for whatever I want. It can't be. I don't think so. That's the right way of thinking for a woman. It should be, she also should be responsible. The moment we say my money I will do, the whole idea of empowerment goes there.
Absolutely. And how important it is for a woman to be empowered, ma'am, according to you?
See, whatever is the challenge, life is not at all bed of roses. It has its own thorns. So you should be ready to accept it, accept the challenge, whatever comes, and believe yourself. 100 people can tell you that you can't, but if you believe that you can, we have seen there are n number of stories that we see, and even the bookmark that today what we have made is that she heard somebody said be invisible, and she heard it as be invincible.
Oh,
Okay, so take it in a right spirit. Whatever the outside world is trying to do, you put your 100%. And as Lord Krishna says, don't wait for the result immediately; it will come. But be on the right path.
so, like I already told earlier, that I was not at all into the empowering surroundings. Okay, so it happened when I chose to be someone who I wanted to be, and like whenever I look at you, when I look at people, I change my environment. I change. I stopped looking at women who were settling for less, who were cribbing and crying, who were criticizing people, who were telling that my life is over. I stopped looking at that women. The moment I did that, I started looking the other side of the women who are achieving more, who are unstoppable, who are doing amazing things, who are inspiring the world. And like today we are
Life changes.
life changes, and I think that it's all because
What
of
you
the kind
think,
of
that is
choice.
what you see in others. Like, if you are looking for an empowerment, if you think you're looking for something, then you see such people around you.
Around.
Those, you attract.
Right,
You told about that
yeah,
vibration. That is
vibrations,
how you
right.
attract. Actually, it is not you came to me.
Right.
Actually, your personality might have,
Right.
attracted me to talk to you, to have an eye
Right.
contact, to spend some time.
Right,
So
right,
it is
right.
mutual.
It's a mutual,
Yeah.
right. So you attract your vibe.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, same.
So
Like poles,
amazing.
it is like the similar energy always you attract.
Right. So who inspires you a lot when it comes to women?
Women. See, in my different phase of life, I have different people. As I already told, like, I have right people at the right time. Luckily, I think I can't mention one. You want a woman only? Like,
Yeah, because we get inspired by you and we
yes.
look up to you as a
I think
woman.
it is my
So,
mom, as everybody says, it is my mom.
right.
She is something, even though I always think that, she's not a double postgraduate holder or a PhD holder, but the parenting skills, the way she handles things, the way she has brought up us, and also the organizing skills and way that she manages family, I think something amazing that has inspired me. Very dashing personality she has. Amazing.
Very nice, and I am sure that audience who are listening, I'm sure they will also agree with this, that mothers are someone who cannot take the place of
Yes.
anybody. And I have personally learned a lot from my mom. I was mentioning recently that my mom was earning 2,000 rupees, and when my dad couldn't afford the school fees of mine, and he decided that only my brother will study and rest two daughters will not study. And that's where my mom stepped out of the house. She learned tailoring by investing that amount which she used to keep it inside that chawal, atta and shakar. So she learned that skill and she got a job which she used to pay her 2000 rupees. She invested that 2000 rupees in my education, and today I'm here. And I was talking to her last
Yes.
night. I told her, Mama, all I'm here, I'm meeting people, I'm going to different schools, TV people are inviting me. So it's all because of you. So definitely, Mamas inspire.
Yes.
And thank you so
That's
much
why.
for
That's
keeping
why they
that
say no.
kind.
Mom is the first teacher.
Mom is a first teacher, absolutely, I agree. And also, I wanted to know that people, whoever, especially women, whoever are listening, what are the two, three messages that you want to give to them?
Wherever you go, see that you complete the place. Either it is a personal relationship or the workplace. And also see that when at this era, when we are talking about women empowerment, let's actually join hands, all women coming together, and let's be the inspiration for each other. I think that will have a very big impact to the society. Instead of competing with each other, if we all work together, join hands, I think that would be amazing. And once you set a dream, whatever comes, please pursue it, because challenges are part of life. Life is a mixture of both happiness and miseries. We need to learn, irrespective of the gender, we need to learn how to be positive in life.
Wow, that's so inspiring. That's so enlightening again, ma'am. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for coming up on my show and sharing your words of wisdom. I'm sure my audience, whoever are listening, they will definitely get inspired by you. And I'll be putting the link where they can follow you and where they can
Yes.
get in touch with you, ma'am. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Sujatha. Thank you. Thank you.